showing us some of the exhibitions that are there and what we expect even as the summit continues tomorrow. All right, now let us now get to the conversation of the day. We've seen what the exhibitions that are happening, and also with me joining me live is Robert Blair, who is Senator at Idaho State in the United States. Welcome to Business Today.
Thank you very much, Kelvin, and for the opportunity to be here today.
All right, and now we are going to be speaking about drone farming, and even you being a senator, you're still a farmer, you're still a pioneer for the agriculture drone type of farming. Right now, what prompted you to start this? Because when you talk about farming, you don't specifically think about a drone. So what really prompted you to start this?
In 2003, I started doing precision agriculture on my farm with traditional equipment, tractors, combines, yield monitors, auto steer. In 2004, was in a manned aircraft flying over my farm, and I said, that's the missing piece for the precision agriculture puzzle. Then in 2006, I saw an ad for a small UAV, unmanned aerial vehicle, which we call drones today. Called on it, and the rest is history. And so it's been very exciting. The first farmer in the U.S. to own and use one, and helped to drive and innovate the agriculture drone industry.
Even as you now focus on doing farming using the drone, from when it started up to now, what is the progress? How does the progress look?
So when I started, there was no canned solution. We were using off-the-shelf cameras, software trying to stitch the imagery. And today, now there's canned systems, there's softwares to stitch the image and to do the analysis. And that's the key point. The analysis of the data is so important.
And how is it easy using a drone? Because if I tell someone in the rural area that, okay, I want to use a drone to just make sure that this farm is okay for maybe the next 1 month, they might say, I'm used to waking up in the morning, just going to and tending to my farm. So how easy is it using a drone?
There is a learning curve because you have to understand aeronautics. And in Kenya, just like the United States, you have to have a drone pilot's license. So you have to go through training to fly that. And in Kenya, you also need specific training on the specific drone. So for me, the drone is not the important thing, it's the data, it's the information to help me make better management decisions. And a service is much better than me taking time out of my day to fly it. So that is why I'm here in Kenya, is with partners, and I'm helping Agri-Drone Technology start up, and it's located at Paradise Lost. So there's a tremendous opportunity here.
All right, and now let us also move on and look at, you've come to Kenya and you want to start this in Kenya. So who are you focusing on to just get this from the start?
So the focus of drones is in agriculture, and it can be large-scale farms and small-scale subsistent farms. It doesn't matter to us. What matters is helping Kenyan farmers do a better job. So take maize, for example. The average yield under traditional conventional farming practices is about 2 tons. And if we apply modern techniques, we can raise, it's been documented, 5 tons or even better. So it's more than double the output. And with one of the biggest issues that farming has is management and decisions to do better management, and that's where we come in.
All right, and now also still sticking with management, I believe you spoke about data, and data is really a huge part when it comes to using a drone, of course, because a drone cannot dig. So I believe it's the data. So going forward, what are some of the challenges that you think when people embrace drone type of farming that they might come across, and how can they make sure that these challenges don't really stagnate the form of agriculture?
So farmers, doesn't matter if it's in the US, Kenya, or wherever, have to deal with 3 things. 1, weather, 2, pests, and 3, prices. And we help manage that and tailor it. And so what we can do for the farmers here is help them understand how to produce better, where those areas are in their field where there might be problems, or producing very good. So that's how we are able to help them here. And to get the farmers to do that, it has to change the thinking. Farmers are used to doing things a certain way because it's worked. It is a live industry. You don't have the same chance to make mistakes like you would in production facilities. You make a mistake farming, your crop dies. You don't get income. So the timing to get the data to the farmer to make those decisions is critical, and to help them understand it. But the challenge is the farmers are ready. When I was here in December speaking at a precision agriculture conference, I asked myself, how am I going to teach these farmers in Kenya how to use the technology? And then I thought about it. Kenyans, Africans skipped 2 to 3 generations of technology and went from no communications or landlines right to smartphones. If the technology works, they will see it and will utilize it.
All right, and now, even as we are about to wrap up, just give us your final sentiments on this, and how can you encourage farmers to really just go this way and embrace it?
So we are not here to tell farmers how to farm. They are experts on their own fields. What we are here to do as Agri-Drone Technologies is to help them learn how to farm better, to give them the data, give them the information to make those management decisions to increase productivity, reduce costs, and to be more environmentally friendly. That's what we are able to do, from taking the imagery to also doing application if it is needed.
All right, thank you so much, Robert, for joining us. All right, that is Robert Blair, who is Senator Idaho State in the United States, and he's also a farmer and a pioneer for drone farming, and is just brought this new innovation into Kenya to try and make sure that at least farmers get into this and use their expertise on ground to make sure that the data they get from the drones is used well. Right, we're going for a short break. We'll be back with more. Remember, after the break, I'm going to be speaking to Jacob Ouma, who is the Managing Director at Media Communications Limited. We are going to be speaking about crisis, how to manage crisis in business.